What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the top of the league. We're top. We're top of Serie A. After a 2-1 win away to Monza. We finally beat Monza for the first time in Serie A in our history. And all good. All happy days. Top of the league. Nothing to complain about. It's all going smoothly. It's all going according to plan. And we just need to go with the flow, I guess. Only that's not completely true, is it? But we will get into it. Before we do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification if you're new, and let's go. Okay, so let's start off with the positive thing. The positive thing is we won. We won. You're top of the league for, I don't know, a day or two. I'm not sure with Inter plays. So that's the positive news. And you need to take that, because that's who we are now, basically. So you take the win. If you want to talk about the game, what is there that we already have not discussed? Like, we play this brand of football, and it doesn't matter who we play. We can play Inter, we can play Man City, we can play Avellino in Serie B, whatever. This is, or Serie C, to be honest. This is our setup. This is how we're gonna play. We are just gonna give the ball to the opponent, no matter how poor they are. And Monza were poor, if I'm being completely honest. You just hand them the ball, no matter who you play again. You sit back and you take those few chances that come to you. And we took them, and that's what we always have been doing. We are getting away with it. Verona maybe is a different manner. We got away with it. And like, I'm at a point where I'm just going to repeat myself. Everybody at the club, besides some players, are convinced that this is the only way we can win. And that's not going to change. So they're going to do this. They're going to play like this for the entirety of the season. Just absolutely dreadful and actually embarrassing football at one point. I get that you face better teams, because this team is not the best team in the league. But it's better than Monza. You should not suffer like this against Monza. And with suffer, I mean, these type of games should be won way earlier. And I don't want to talk about, we missed chances. Again, yes, we missed a pen, but, Rabiot scored like 10 seconds later. So it's all good. The Gatti one, he was out of balance. Probably should have scored it still, but I'll keep saying it. Yes, set pieces are goals, but we don't create chances. And most of the time is because our attack is when we sit back and we win the ball back, or Monza gives the ball away, whatever, they need to bridge an extreme gap to get at any scoring opportunity. And most of the time, they just lose the ball. Look at Keane, look at Chiesa, look at Vlahovic, look at Milik even. It's too much. Like, they're on their own there, and the opponents are closing in. We are personally, like, when I say we, the attackers are far away from everybody to link up, and it looks like that. And it shouldn't be the case. Like, you're playing Monza, who are not a bad team in terms of, there are far worse teams in the league, but they're also not a super team. They have they're doing a good job, but like, there's not much in that team, if you're being completely honest. And somehow we cannot keep that ball. The players, yes, we do not have the most technical team, and they do make a lot of technical mistakes. But like I said, look at the last 20 minutes. Look at our front line, how somehow they needed to run into 3 Monza players on their own because there was no backup, and everybody was sitting so deep back. It's extreme. I get playing out a game, but this is extreme. Like, this level is extreme. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy that we need to watch this. And fair point is, like, they're winning. So, like, you cannot say this is not working, because they are winning. They're top of the league. It's just based on, and again, I'll speak for myself, personal feeling. It feels like it's gonna fall apart at one point. It really feels like that, because it doesn't feel like it's sustainable. And we got away with it today. Like, we got away big time. That's the first thing we did in the second half that got the goal. Maybe early on with Chiesa and Vlahovic in the first minute. Other than that, we had absolutely nothing. And Gatti even missed that one as well. And he got a lucky own deflection to put it away. But like, this is too much. Like we're living on the edge to an extreme level when at one point we were defending like 7, 8 players like deep on one line. It was crazy. Like it was absolutely crazy that we need to watch this because yes, this team does not have the quality to play a brand of football Napoli played last season. However, they do have much more quality to not play that brand of football because this is living on the edge. But like I said, they're winning, so you cannot say it's not working. It is working for now. They are winning. That's the goal of the game. However, talking from personal opinions and feelings, it doesn't feel sustainable. It feels like it's going to fall apart at any given time, and it feels like it's it's living on the edge, and you would think this is a warning sign and they're gonna mix it up a little bit. They will not mix it up. Allegri will come out and say that's a mistake and we will find something to put that away. However, we shouldn't have won that game. If like that goal from Monza should have been it. And I don't think everybody coming out of that game was like, yeah, fair point. Somehow you got to win, and you take that win. Obviously, I'll take any win, but this is just every week the same thing. And yes, we're winning, but somehow, and I'm not the only one, like it's a big part of the fan base that it's like, wow, something is still wrong. Like you're winning, but like it feels weird. Like it feels wrong, and it's frustrating because I want to enjoy wins to another level. I'm happy, but it's very difficult to express that happiness because I have that feeling within me that it's not going to be sustainable. It's not going to be enough to probably win the league. And some might say, we're not going to win the league, and so you can calm down, and that's fair. But like you're setting yourself up and ourselves like, oh, it's top of the league. I don't know how many points you have, 33, 2, 31. I don't know. So that's disappointed that you don't want to. Me personally, I don't want to get onto it being like, okay, we can win it, because I have a feeling you're not gonna win it. Top four, that should never be in a discussion. If you look at the other teams, like that should not be up for debate. So if that's the goal, but that's the bare minimum. You should get top four. I just want to see improvement. And yes, result wise, it's improving, but the style of play and the improvement on certain players is not. Like I look at Chiesa again this season today, and it's man. Like it's not good. These are the players that should be shining, and they don't look good. They don't look good, and that's my biggest issue. If I'm being completely honest, I fear that the development is not what it needs to be. I don't know, but we won. I'm not gonna go individual on players because I'm gonna do that on the player ratings, and I have a lot to discuss on that because there were some very good performances, surprising, and some very bad performances as well. So I'm gonna do that on a separate video that's gonna drop tomorrow. Let me know what you make of the game. Top of the league. Enjoy it, I guess, for a couple of days, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.